warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Okay, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Williams, a man in motion right. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Trap 50. Check.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be stopped well short. 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Ready. Blue check.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them.
Here we go.
They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Boy, shifts past him. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's
And cycle. Smith red. Cut.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down in midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I gotta give it to him on that one.
Yeah, the only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
97.
brings up second and a yard.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throw. 52. Trouble. 38.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Light blue. 6. Mega. Red. Yellow. Fury. Yellow. Red.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille and the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said, we're going to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Viking 18. Ready?
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. The Vikings are going to get it favorably as the ball will come to the 20. Turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Lions are going to take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Will start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up the first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Okay, didn't bring that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Back to 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it to get 2 scores. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Go street. 79 Broncos. Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And complete right side to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 40. Now the offense will bring their third and final timeout. And we'll have time on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here.
They're going to be empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in a couple of days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some room to... And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 48 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. They also understand and get to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. It's all going to playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off play action, easily. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw the twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Seven Pirates!
On first and 10, easily. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here we go, here we go!
Second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Smash! Go!
Left side, Cook. On a nice bird
first there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Off the play fake. Easley. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come 19. Have the 60. Have the 60. Ready?
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Operating from the gun. Easley. This will be just inside the 10. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
Ready up.
Operating from the gun. Easley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready, break. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Check. Panther. 60 Vikings. Left wing 19. 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On 4th down, Easley. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hot 70! Hot 70! Need to work! Need to work!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The way this offense is matched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
They have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
He's got a man, complete. And he was brought down at the 27. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we can switch ends as the third quarter. Off play action. Easley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Second touchdown. It's a weekend. Vikings have made it a very strong game again. Here in the fourth. Oh, now they're going to fake it. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something in the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And then they turn on the game film. The coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Critical error there. A tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead in the
just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions. Take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
31. Vikings 20. Jake Elliott set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They're going to look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
Second and 4. intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A 6-yard penalty brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's going to be a 1st down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra going forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Detroit, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears.